So Gaffer, with 6 pre-season games have been and gone, how do you feel it has gone? With plenty of positives and also things to be worked on?
Yeah, all that. It's been a good pre-season. The only thing that all pre-seasons give you as well is little tiny little injuries that you're trying to clear up very quickly, and then another game comes and they can't quite get over those. So we've had a decent week, and we've still got a couple more days of this week, and we have had a decent pre-season results wise. You know, obviously the debacle was Plymouth, but we used that as a positive to say we can be better than that, and we will be better than that, I promise you. And then obviously we drew Newport just before that, so that was a good result. And then beating Exeter was probably our best result, as well as going down to 10 men at Truro for 83 minutes. Again, that wasn't ideal because it wasn't ideal for them either, because you know it was their last pre-season and you want to play 11-11. So I don't know what the proper rules are in with referees in pre-season, but that was disappointing. But we did say it could be that we'll be down to 10 men one day, and now at least we know how to deal with it, and that's what we did. Yeah. So in a way, there's been a lot of work and a lot of learning and a lot of crossing your fingers.
Now, there's plenty of new faces have been coming into the club over the close season. Do you feel with the likes of McGavin, Hanson, Jarvis, with terms of height-wise, adding more height to the team, that you have a more balanced squad that's gives you plenty of options going into this season?
Yeah, I think we've got a group that's given us good options anyway, whether they're little or whether they're big. Yes, we were looking for maybe an average of a couple of inches more, and I think we've managed to achieve that. But a couple of inches mean nothing if they can't play. So we had to make sure that those players could play. We still got your Lapsleys and your Kieran Evans, and still smaller lads, but they'll have that small man syndrome, a bit like myself, where we'll fight our way out of anything.
Now, we get things off and running on Saturday with a visit of Oldham to Playmore. Now, you obviously can't gauge much from pre-season games. What have you seen of Oldham's pre-season games, and what are you expecting, given that their takeover has just been completed as well?
Well, we've been expecting maybe they'll make a couple of signings, because obviously the new regime haven't taken over long. So we're just waiting to see what comes out of the news from Oldham, to see whether they've got any new players. We've tried to do our homework on their players. I mean, obviously you don't get a lot of footage in pre-season. People get a bit touchy, with your games go somewhere else. But we got sort of Downsy and Louis are very good at finding out about individuals and so on and so forth. And obviously we know the teams that the manager's selected, the comments that he might have made. So it's but it's going to be a little bit guesswork, the same as it is for him with us. And the first game of the season is always like that, because after that, everyone can watch everybody else's game nowadays. It's all on Y-Scout, everybody's on Y-Scout, so everybody gets to know everybody's tactics as soon as they've played the first game.
And finally, how excited are you for the new season, and do you feel that this is the season we can finally escape what's become one of the hardest leagues to escape from?
What a question. Listen, we're really, honestly, we're looking forward to the season, and that's all we can say. And the boys, ever since we've known it was Oldham at home, because it's new, it's fresh for the supporters. It's a team that have just come out of the EFL. You've got John Sheridan, who's very experienced. He's worked with Downsy. Downsy's worked with him, and it's so he knows him well, and he is a competitor, and he's not going to be happy about dropping out of the league for the first time ever. We've got to try and show him that this league is not easy. Not that he said it's easy, but the league is a difficult one to win, which is why I'm sort of half answering your question to say there's probably 20 teams right now that feel that they can get promoted, and we're no different. After 10 games, ask me again.
Gaffer, thanks for your time today.
No problem.